This incredible edition of the Rusty Humphries Rebellion on right-wing news and iTunes and Stitcher is brought to you by 7 Ways to Win Political Debates with Your Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as Family and Friends, written by me, Rusty Humphries. If you're tired of being in social situations and you're tired of being ambushed by liberals who won't let it go, find out how to beat them. Find out how to stop it. Find out how you can move forward. Go to Amazon.com and get your book. It's only available at Amazon. Go get it right now. 7 Ways to Win Political Debates with Your Liberal Family and Friends and keep them as liberal family and keep them as family and friends. And it's available, again, at Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and soon on the great Audible. So get that right now while you can. Let's get started.
That's a direct order. Do it now.
He's been put down, ripped off, cut open. Now, he's unleashed. Unleashed. The American insurgency starts now. This is Rusty Humphries Rebellion Radio.
Hello and welcome. My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Brought to you by Australian Dream Arthritis Pain Relief Cream, by Wax RX, by my brand new book called 7 Ways to Win Political Debates with Your Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as Family and Friends. That is available at Amazon right now in paperback, Kindle, and soon the audiobook at Audible. I don't know why it's taken so long. I finished that thing and put it up on Audible almost 2 weeks ago. They still haven't done it. It's driving me crazy. Go nuts. Also, a great book by our friend John Hawkins, 101 Things All Young Adults Should Know, and by Ad Zombies. Okay, I do want to hear from you today. This is your chance to participate. I want you to check in, tell me who you are. I want to know. Danny wants to know if I'm on drugs. No, Danny, but thanks for asking. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Actually, you know, I do want to get into the politics and Trump and CNN. Speaking of being on drugs, CNN. Kind of a rough day for me today. I am kind of feeling a little bit of mortality. It started over the weekend with a post that was written by, what is his name? Oswald Patton? I think that's his name. He's a comic, and his wife died suddenly a few months ago. It's like 14 months ago. Anyway, he has found some actress, and they've announced they're going to get married after being together for about 14 months. And all of a sudden, everybody's coming out of the woodwork saying, "How dare you? How dare you not mourn your wife more?" And you know, my wife passed away. It's coming up on 10 years. And I got to tell you, there's nothing that prepares you for rolling over and finding your spouse dead. Nothing. I know Patton is that guy. Oswald Patton is a liberal, and he says bad things about Trump and about conservatives. And I'm going to put that aside just for a second. Patty said Patton called us grubworms. Well, what he was calling grubworms, Patty, was not the conservatives, as I understand. It was people who were attacking him for getting married so soon. All I can say is there's nothing worse. And you have no idea what it's like if it hasn't happened to you. And it's funny, as soon as I posted, there was a woman that kind of came to his defense and really stood up that said, you know, her husband died and it's none of your damn business. Really is none of your damn business. But as soon as I posted that, I got a message from Andrew Breitbart's wife, Susie. And she agreed with me. It's so horrible and it's so awful. And folks, I don't know what his life is like, and I'm glad that he's found somebody. Again, I'm no big fan of his, but it's none of our business, and it the whole thing broke my heart. And then the other thing that broke my heart was my dad. Now, whenever I talk about my dad, people go, "I thought your dad was killed in Vietnam." Okay, my father, Gary Humphries, was killed in Vietnam when I was 3. My mom remarried Mike. I'm not going to give his last name. And they've been together ever since I was little, and he raised me. My dad, Mike, is one of those guys. Let me give you a good example of him. And I remember this day, too. It was about in the early 80s when everybody was starting to quit smoking, and he was a big smoker his whole life, and he goes, "You know what? I think I'm done smoking." And that was it. I mean, you want to talk willpower with a guy. I mean, he still has that same pack of cigarettes somewhere in his collection. I mean, I'm done now. And that was it for him. I have never had that willpower. He's got something. But anyway, he forgot to tell me something for the past couple weeks. Just slipped his mind. Oh, yeah, forgot to tell you. I have bladder cancer, and I'm going in for surgery on Monday. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, I got bladder cancer, and I got surgery on Monday. Anyway, hey, so tell me about your show today. Oh, I got the book. Wait, what? You have bladder cancer? You got surgery? Yeah. Anyway, and I mean, I'm lucky I still have my parents, but I don't know about you and how you feel. I'm 51. I turned 52 at the end of August. And certain things just start hitting me on the mortality thing. And it's tough. It's creepy. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know if anybody else has gone through that. Oh, I've got a new thing that I want to share with you, and I'd love for you to check out. And that is on my website, which is rustylive.com. If you go to rustylive.com and you go down to the bottom right, see where it says send Rusty Humphries a voicemail? If you click on that, you can send me a message. And if it's good and interesting and entertaining, I will put it on the show. So I would love for you to do that. And it's going to be a great way to get more interaction. At this point, we just don't have ways to take callers because it's live on Facebook, and then we have the podcast, Rusty Humphries Rebellion. It's just a little bit harder. I'm working on different ways to take phone calls, but this way I thought would be fun. So if you just go to my website, which is rustylive.com, bottom right-hand corner, send Rusty Humphries a voicemail. If you have any, most people have microphones now on your computer or your smartphone, and all you have to do is say what you want to say. I think it's up to 2 minutes, and then I'll listen to it, and if it's interesting, by golly, we'll put you on the show. So go check that out right now if you would. And also, when you're there, if you would sign up for my newsletter, Fight the Mainstream Media, join the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. It's all good stuff, no junk. And if you'd sign up for the newsletter, that would be really, really appreciated. Did I forget to show you that stuff? I'm sorry. rustylive.com. And then send Rusty Humphries a voicemail right there. And then just click it. It's real simple. It'll ask you if your computer will let you record something, and there you go. Okay? Go check that out if you would, and send me a message. And I'd love to hear what you have to say and have you a part of the show. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's check and see what folks are saying today. Love it when you check in. And if you would please give us some thumbs ups and make sure you share the video. We need to let people know that we are out there and that we are telling the truth. We are holding the mainstream media accountable. We are looking for the truth in our politicians, and we're not taking no crap from nobody. So if you believe in that, and I hope you do, will you please share the video right now? It's real simple. It's just right down there. Just hit share and put it on your page and comment on here. Sure appreciate it. Chuck is checking in from Alaska. Donna, BR in the house. Mirza says, hey, Rusty, how you doing? Aline is from Oregon. James is checking in. Danny wants to know if I'm on drugs. Nope, Danny, but I am on Zero Carb Rockstar, which is yum-y, and I do appreciate it. Mike says, I lost my 19-year-old son 6 years ago, so I understand where you're coming from, Rusty, with the mortality thing, just kicking in when you never expect it. Peggy says, CNN, you are always an embarrassment to the nation and a liar. Rusty and all of you never tell the truth. Don't believe you. I don't understand. So am I the liar, Peggy, or is CNN the liar? I'm going to play a little bit of CNN clips for you in just a second. Joey's in New York. Hey, Wayne is in Cartersville, Georgia. Chuck says, enough of Obama and his shadow givers. Cecilia, Rusty, love listening to you. Thank you. Mike, what's up, fearless truth teller, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Thanks, buddy. Patricia in the village of Romero, Michigan. Caleb is in Florida. Mike is in Scarsdale, New York. Chad is in Louisiana. Joey said, would you share? Oh, if I was on drugs, would I share? Thank you. You know what? I'm weird. I've never been drunk or high in my life. It has just never appealed to me. Never done that. Ida says, love listening. Do you think, Ida? Andrew is in Magnolia, Mississippi. Toby, Asheville, North Carolina. Herm says, love the Stranglehold intro. And I did get specific permission from Ted Nugent. Yeah, an okay for me to use Stranglehold as my theme songs. That's pretty cool. Patrick says, hey, Rusty. Fred is in Arkansas. Mike says, so what is your agenda? Are you left, right, down the middle? You just want to make sure middle-class Americans get everything they deserve. They have carried this country since day one. That puts me into perspective. Love to hear about your perspective. Listen, and I'll be happy to tell you, Mike, and we get new listeners and viewers every day, and I appreciate it. I'm a young man whose father was killed in Vietnam. I was 3 years old. When I was 5 or 6, I had elementary school teachers tell me my daddy was a baby killer. I have probably since then stood up to authority. I've loved the military. I've been proud of my father, and I'm proud of America. I believe that no country in the history of the world has done more good for poor people, for the sick, for the elderly, for civilization than the United States of America, and that includes Rome. I believe that we are a nation that deserves fighting for. I believe that we are a nation that deserves protection. Would I like to see us shrink our government? Absolutely. I think we have too much federal government. I think it's too intrusive. I think our past president did everything he could to entrench the Democrat Party inside the government so they could keep power as long as possible, even if a Republican got into office. I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. I don't know. I could keep going. But I also believe that we have a responsibility to our children not to overspend. You can go back to Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson thought it should be illegal that a generation could put debt on the next generation. I think it's disgusting and repulsive how much our previous generations have racked up debt on my generation, on my children's generation. Hey, they lived large. You know, I look at states across the country, Illinois, for example, who can't make their bills because they've got these huge debts they owe to retirees. I know it sounds great that they had these promises, and the promises were made, and they need to live by them. But I don't know. I'd like to retire someday. I don't know about you. I don't know how we do it. And I don't know how my children are going to be able to do it. And I also, college, $100,000 for 4 years of nothing. I mean, our country's messed up. Believe me, I understand the costs of health care. My wife was in the hospital for weeks and weeks and weeks out of every month for 8 years. I get it. But I'm really sick of our politicians on both sides not doing a damn thing, but trying to get themselves elected so they can keep their cushy jobs. So that's what I'm all about. I am proud of our president. Do I think that Donald Trump does some stupid things on occasion? Yes, I do. And I wish he wouldn't do them. But I also see some things he does that makes me as proud as I can be. And I'm trying to find one of the clips, and it is not here, so let me bring it up again. Because something happened over the weekend that got a little bit of attention, not a ton. But it tells me everything I need to know about this president and everything that you need to know. After 8 years of Obama taking the military for granted, which is the same thing the Clintons do. You know, it's the Democrats, they always have this habit of not wanting the military around. They always want to cut the budget of the military. They always want to take the military for granted. And then they're the first ones to expect the military to bail their candy asses out. That drives me stinking nuts. So I saw a thing. I'm waiting for this ad to go away. Let me read some more stuff here. Then I'll get to more of your comments. Oh, no, here we go. I want to show you this video clip. What I felt was everything I needed to know about this president. And the other thing that really is made me sick to my stomach, that we really have people who believe that Donald Trump, a guy who's been one of the great business leaders, not of just our generation, of all time, that he is a traitor to his country. That this guy would actually work with Russia because it might be of some benefit. And there are people that believe this. Let's forget the fact that Barack Obama worked with the Muslim Brotherhood and loved the socialist commies and his college campuses growing up. Back when he was smoking the dope every day, smokity smoke. Oh, but we can't talk about that. But Trump, he's a traitor. I'm tired of talking about Obama, but he keeps putting himself into the news. But this is all I needed to see about our president. This is the respect of our nation that our president has. Roll the tape.
This was actually a light moment. We just wanted to play it for you. Provide a little relief as we are covering all this serious news. You see a Marine alongside Marine One lost his cap. The president goes to help put it back in. It falls off again as he pats him on the side. He goes and he grabs it again. It's so windy, obviously, from the helicopter. He's trying to right the ship here and help out the Marine who's standing alongside. Apparently cannot move from his current position, and then the president boards.
Okay, now, the CNN one, it's kind of a light thing, and isn't it kind of cute what the president did? No, it wasn't cute. It was the ultimate in respect. That Marine giving that salute, holding his position firm for the president of the United States, one of the proudest moments of that guy's life, and the damn hat flies off because of the wind? And what would Obama have done? Yeah, go get me a coffee. You remember when Obama made the Marine hold the umbrella over his head? And Trump says, no, I got this. I'm a servant of the people. You're not here to serve me. I'm here to serve you. That's what our politicians are supposed to be. Am I right or wrong? Our politicians, you don't work for us, dumbasses. I'm sorry. We don't work for you, you dumbasses. You work for us, you politicians. And they've forgotten it. Do you think Maxine Waters thinks she works for me? No, she doesn't. Teddy says, whatever drug CNN is on, I want no part of it. Dave says, I've been widowed twice. There's no formula for grief. Mike says, sorry about your wife. Thank you. Shalom from Goshen, New York. It's Sriracha. Hey, buddy. Patricia, blessings your way. Aaron, thanks for your loss. Patty, hello from Chicago. Hi. David thinks that CNN is on flakka, I believe. Isn't that the bath salts? Thank you. I appreciate everybody's kind thoughts about my wife. And again, I didn't bring this up. I wasn't looking for any kind of, attention or anything. It's just how I've been feeling the past couple weeks. Brian, good evening. Peter, hello. Love the show. That's Kenny. Thank you. Chris, Make America Great Again. Thank you. Randy's in Tucson. Thank you. Mike says, I lost my 19-year-old son 6 years ago, so I understand where you're coming from. Rusty, with the mortality thing, just kicking in when you're not prepared. It just happens. Yeah. Tim, checking in from San Antonio. Thank you. Rick is from Georgia. Chris is from North Carolina. Ernest is checking in from Ravenden, Arkansas. Thank you. Adam checking in from Australia. Thank you. Richard in Liberal, Kansas. Barry's in Fort Worth, Texas. List is going on and on. I can't, again, I really, really, really appreciate you. Larry's checking in from Lake Powell, Arizona. And I'll try to get some more folks, but thank you. And again, would you please do me a favor? We need those thumbs up. We need the comments, the hearts, whatever kind of those emojis. It makes a big difference. We want to show the Facebook folks that you are engaged, that you're paying attention, that the show means something to you. If you're listening to the podcast, which is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion, will you please go to iTunes or wherever you got your podcast and make sure you comment on it. Make sure you rate it, you rank it. All of these interactions mean everything. Because if we don't have your interaction, then the big algorithms don't let folks know that you care. And we have to let people know every night that we're here. Every night we're looking for one or two people to check us out that maybe is on the fence. Now, I don't believe that if you've got somebody that's a big Rachel Maddow fan or a big Stephen Colbert fan, I don't think we're going to turn them around right now. And that's okay. But there are a lot of good Americans that relate with the ideas that the Democrat Party espouse, helping the little guy. Nobody should go hungry. Making sure that everybody can get health care if they need it. We could talk to people like that. Those people believe in the greatness of America. They believe in the strength of America. They believe in capitalism. They believe in the goodness of America. What I'm sick and tired of are these punk-ass kids who've been taught by these liberal professors that America's bad and America's evil and America's done all these bad things. Every country's got problems. Why do these people have to focus on everything bad? Oh, well, America caused slavery. America didn't cause slavery. Slavery was in every single civilization going back to Adam and Eve. And what did Western civilization do? We ended it. We stopped it. Hundreds of thousands of men died over slavery in our country. We've done what we can to stop slavery from around the world. Except the left still wants to help support Islam, where, by the way, in Islamic countries, there still is slavery. How do I know? I've been there. I went to Darfur. I met guys that were slaves the day before. Slavery still exists. Right now. It's not just ISIS people. Go to Africa. You won't believe how many people are slaves, especially in the countries that are controlled by Arab Muslims. Sudan, North Sudan. Slavery to this day. But we want to focus on America. We want to blame America for the Blame America First crowd. Why would you do that? What's the benefit to you? What's the benefit to the country? What's the benefit to the world for you to be some candy-ass sissy wussy who wants to sit around and blame everybody, blame America for everybody else's problems? Well, can't the other countries be good too? Yes. I hope they will step up. I hope they will take care of their own countries. I hope they won't depend on America to give them food, clothing, shelter, military protection, and so on and so on and so on. It'd be great if they stepped up. But until then, we've got to be the policemen of the world. Well, how come America has to be the policeman of the world? Who do you want to do it, Bucky? You want China to do it? They'd love to do it. You want Russia to do it? They'd be happy to do it. You think the world would be a better place if they did? The answer is no. Donald checking in. Hey, Rusty, it's your brother from another mother in Reno. Hey, brother, how are you? Sonia says, hello, well said, children are our future. Aaron says, Chris says, retire? What's that? Aaron says, you're very brave to share your personal information. God bless your dad. He's a hero, and I would wager he's very proud of you and the work you're doing. Keep it up. You definitely have gained a listener here. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. And it's something I do think of. I do think about it. James was raised a homeschool kid. Mike says, Rusty, I filled out everything for your autographed book last night and I ordered it, but there was no link for the payment. What? Of course there's a link for the payment. Make sure you get that. Matter of fact, if you email me, rusty@rustylive.com, Mike, let's figure that out because that should be there, okay? Let's take a look at what other videos are gathering attention, have my attention today. Oh, by the way, before I get on that, would you please do me a favor? Will you go and support our sponsors, like Australian Dream Arthritis Pain Relief Cream? Australian Dream is available at Walmart, Walgreens, and all great retailers. And it is a product that works. If you have back pain, it will help your back pain. If you have arthritis pain, it will help your arthritis pain. And here's what's great. It doesn't smell, it doesn't burn, it's not greasy, and it does what it says it will do. It gets rid of your pain, and it does it quickly. It is actually real medicine, and they have an empty jar guarantee. If you trust me and you go and try it out and it doesn't work for you, well, then send it back. You get your money back. But I think it will. I think you're going to like it. Another great product that, boy, I wish you would try out. If you're like me, I've got earwax, and it drives me crazy. About twice a year, I got to go to the doctor. I got to get my ears cleaned out. Costs over $100 every time. Now, no more. Wax RX is here. It is a pH-conditioned ear wash system. It is the same ear washer that is purchased by doctors and clinics. It's this. You can have clean your ears at home with a system just like the doctors use, and it is a good product that actually works. I only tell you about products that actually work, and they're good people. So check that out if you would, please. Okay, let's get to where CNN embarrassed themselves again. Isn't that always fun? Where did that go now? My darn computer. Here we go. So, Kellyanne Conway gets into it again. And I guess there was like a 10-minute interview today with Chris Cuomo of CNN. And Chris just tried to get Kellyanne, and it's the Russia dumbass stuff. And again, I'm sorry I keep saying dumbass, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these allegations, these baseless allegations. And every single day they try to trump something up. See, I accidentally said Trump. Every day they try to make something up, and it sticks for a day or two, takes the president off message. I mean, what a great job he did the G20. What a great job he did at confronting Putin. What a great job. They actually had a conversation where when Obama had a conversation with Putin, it was, hey, if I win this election, I'll have more latitude with you. Sir, yes, sir. Everything but kissing his feet. Because he was what's the word? Obama was a wussy. Obama was a wussy. Obama is a candy ass. Obama's a little girly man. And Trump's actually standing up and saying, you know what, enough. Okay, so Sanders said it was a 35-minute interview with Cuomo and Kellyanne. Well, my friends at, who did this one? Oh, this is Media Research Center. They cut it down from 35 minutes down to about 2, and I thought I'd share with you the highlights of the 2 minutes here on the Rusty Humphries Rebellion.
Conway, counselor to the president, joining us now.
Did CNN say he wasn't going to mention it all, or didn't they? Oh, they did. Aren't you the least bit reluctant, if not embarrassed, that you now talk about Russia more than you talk about America?
But Kellyanne, this matters.
I think America matters. Keep on saying opposition research the way you guys constantly vomit words like collusion. I frankly think it was more punditry than reporting. I admire your moxie sitting there with the CNN Chiron right near you talking about credibility issues.
It's not supposed to be an argument. So unnamed sources are okay for you on Comey, but not okay for you anywhere else, huh?
I didn't say that. I was actually there. Excuse me. You don't know what I care about. Didn't you feel the least bit embarrassed as
I don't even know what that means. I don't understand why you believe that bashing CNN is going to help.
Russia? I'm not bashing CNN. I'm not here to bash CNN. I don't do that. You don't want to cover that.
It's just not true.
You don't want to cover the tangible thing.
Premise.
It's not true.
I test power and I take the consequences every damn day.
Know where I went to find damaging negative information about Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton.
Junior says he met with her because she had bad information on Clinton.
Donald Trump.
Where's your infrastructure plan? Where's your tax policy plan? As soon as they come out, we'll discuss them.
You're kidding, right? The stock market loves this president.
And we reported it.
The economy is humming.
I don't know, because he doesn't talk about them, and you guys don't come on to talk about it.
Yes, he did.
Your people say you have to go, by the way. So you make sure that the White House press office doesn't yell at me. Go ahead.
Stop being so sensitive. Tell whatever 6 versus 1 anti-Trump panel, we're sorry that we cut into their time.
First of all, it's my show. This is what I do. When you say that whatever you don't like is fake. That matters too, Kellyanne. If you're going to tell the American people what to think about.
I've never used that word with one source on things and then have to retract it.
That is not how we do things.
You should handle it that way. Be more fair. Make your why aren't your panels more balanced?
If you want flattery, there's another channel that can give you that. We try and keep it straight. We have to get to a healthcare debate. You are welcome whenever you want.
Healthcare reform is coming.
You were awfully quiet.
I went to work out. I don't often have time to work out.
Okay, so there you go. That was courtesy of the Washington Free Beacon. Thank you, Washington Free Beacon, for hooking me up with that one. It was, these comments. I mean, Kellyanne Conway is absolutely right. It's all about Russia, which we now know that was done on purpose. We found that out with the James O'Keefe videos, and I'm tired of it. Just tell me the news, CNN. Get out of the way. Isn't that what the news is supposed to be? That's the problem. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. Let's see. David is in Apache Junction, Arizona. I was right by there today. Actually, I was in Mesa. That's where my dad had his surgery today. David, how are you? Brian says, I am a 22-year Army veteran and was at the Pentagon for 9/11. Wow. Thank you, Rusty, for your appreciation of our military. Brian, I've spent a lot of time with Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld. And, there are all those conspiracy theories that America did this and, Bush did it and that stuff. I'll tell you this. If Bush was behind it, Rumsfeld sure as hell didn't know. I mean, this guy, when the planes hit, he runs, and he's, 80 maybe? More than that? And he runs and goes and pulls people out of the wreckage. And you could see the horror in his face, and he's, almost at tears every time he talks about it. And he's got to talk about it almost every day. Anyway, Brian, thank you for your service to the country. Thank you. John says liberals and Democrats are haters. They are violent, and if you disagree with their agenda, they'll hurt you. Larry's a newbie from Indiana. Hey, Larry, how are you? Lisa says Republicans will reign in 2020. Thank you. New Google commercial on YouTube drives me crazy. I haven't seen that one. USA, first-time viewer, I'll be back. That's Dick. Thank you, Dick. I appreciate it. Laverne says, checking in late. Rusty still deplorable in Livermore, California. Thank you. Williams checking in from Cottonwood, Arizona. Tom says, perhaps you in North Korea or Iran or Syria or another country that doesn't allow free speech would be nicer. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, I've been, you want to know where I got, well, there's a couple times I got in trouble. I got in big trouble. I almost got arrested in Sudan. I had a brand new video camera, and we were in a bus. And all I was doing was just trying to figure out how to get the camera to work, right? And next thing I know, the police stopped the bus. Okay, I guess we're going through a checkpoint or something. I don't know. The police come on the bus, and they want to take my brand new camera. And this was a few years ago, and it was back when those cameras were really expensive. It was like $4,000 or $5,000 for this camera. We want the camera now. What? And he says, you take a picture of me. I'm a sergeant. And we're trying to be friends with America, and you disrespect me by taking my picture without my permission. I did? Well, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. And he's trying to take my camera from me. And I'm like, I know he's got guns and stuff, and I'm not giving him my damn camera. So finally he's like, well, then I said, I'll delete it. I care about a picture of this guy. And Wendy, what are you doing? Is Wendy trying to get out? My dog is trying to get out of the studio. Wendy, you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here, Win. Come here. Wendy's getting old, and I don't think she hears very well, and I don't think she sees very well anymore. Come here, Wendy. And she needs a haircut. She didn't want to come over here now. Normally she won't leave me alone. Now that she's camera shy. Maybe I can move the camera a little bit. I don't want to mess up the whole camera. Now, what if I do this? There's Wendy. Yeah. Hey, Win. There she is. Just a itching and a scratching. Okay. Let's see here. Peter says, I find the longer you use the back pain cream, the less frequent you need to use it. That's cool. Laverne loves the president. Obama was a pansy. Thank you. Brian says, great show. Just browsing on Facebook. Caught your show. Great show to me. Thank you. Tammy says, these folks that want to cry about how bad things are here, maybe they should put on their big boy pants or big girl pants. Maybe they can come work with me when they have the bullets flying over their head. IADs blowing up your fellow brothers. They don't have a clue. Thanks for being here for us. Yeah, Tammy, I've been there too. I've been to Iraq, been to Afghanistan. I went to Guantanamo 3 times. I have interviewed terrorists 3 or 4 times. I've had guns put in my back. And that's why I look at these, can I say it? These pussies, excuse my language. I look at these children, and I just want to shake them and say, are you kidding? You need a safe space because you don't want to see a statue of something that happened in history in the South, and because of that, you want to march and tear it down. And then what is so shocking is that the people who are supposed to be adults, the politicians who should say, settle down, Junior. They go, oh, well, golly jeepers, does it hurt your feelings? Okay, we'll take her down. Did nobody else read 1984, the book? Did nobody else remember in the book where they changed history and stuff? I mean, how is this good? By the way, do me a favor. I need some thumbs up now. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Let's get some going here and get some shares out there. Share. Be like a good young man and women and go and share. Share with everybody, would you please? Share the podcast. Share the video. Let the world know what true conservatism is about. We're not haters. We aren't racists. We don't want to take away things from you. What we want, the basis philosophy of conservatism is, you ask me, we want you to take responsibility for your own self. Quit bitching, whining, moaning. Now, I do believe, and this gets me in trouble sometimes with my conservative friends, but I do believe that as the richest nation in the world, that yeah, if you've been paying taxes and you lose your job for a little while, should we be able to help you out with a couple of food stamps? Help you get through that tough time because, thanks Obama for screwing up the economy for everybody? Yes, I do believe that. Do I think you should live on it forever? No. But if you generally are working and you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to get a better job and you know that you're going to pay that help back in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times when you get back on your feet, Yes, I do believe we should do that for our fellow Americans. Yes. But I don't believe just because you get knocked up, we give you food, clothing, shelter for the rest of your life, and then that baby's life, and then the next baby's life. That I don't believe in. What else? I had something else. Oh, I want to remind you again, on my Facebook page, not my Facebook page, on my website, there is a new thing, and it is down in the corner. On the right-hand corner, it says, send Rusty Humphries a voicemail. This is your chance to interact on the show. And if you have something interesting to add to the program, or if you've got a question, something that is interesting you, please go and click on it. Send Rusty Humphries a voicemail. All you have to do is click on it, and it tells you how to do it. It's very simple. And you just use either your cell phone or your computer. Usually they have microphones. So just talk right into it, and then I'll get the message and hopefully get it back. Now, somebody was saying that they couldn't get the autograph book. There's I'm clicking on the autograph book. There it is. Order now. You just fill all that out, and then the order should be right after that. So, dude, just fill it out all the way. And I have the books in. It says, please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. I've got enough in. I've signed a few of them. And by the way, each book I am customizing the way you want it. So I will get it out within a week. I've been just signing and shipping. So I appreciate it. I really appreciate you buying the book. I really do. We're not asking people to pay to watch the show or pay to listen to the podcast. Just asking you to go to the sponsors and, hey, help out. My daughter needs a car. She's 16, so I'm selling a book. And it's a great book, and I think you'll like it. So go to Amazon, if you would, and get the book. It's called 7 Ways to Win Political Debates with Your Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as Family and Friends. It's not a big book. It's how many pages officially? It's 74 pages. 74 pages. And you go, well, that's not a big enough book. I am chock full of debate tips and humor. It's a funny, interesting, fun book. Mike, you clicked on it 3 times. It didn't work? Huh. I will go through it. I'm not a webmaster, but I'm doing all this myself. I'm a solopreneur right now. And then the other thing I'm doing, I may be traveling to Europe to do some of my consulting for VIP entrepreneurs and business people and folks who want to become celebrities in their niche. And by the way, if that's something you want to do, I've got a little thing on my website too. It's very easy to find. And you just contact me. We'll see what we can do to help you out. I'm really in this mode of wanting to help folks. I really want to help people realize their dreams. I know that sounds kind of corny, but it's true. So just go to the go-to celebrity in your niche, ask how. Down here, if you look, it tells you a little bit about massive media makeover and the VIP preparation and what we can do in my company to help you out if you're looking for something like that. And this is probably for 1% of the audience. So I don't expect everybody to go, yeah, hey, I want to spend that kind of money to be the celebrity in my niche. But believe me, we can help you. It's what I do. Let's see. What else is in your mind? Mike says clicked on it 3 times. Huh, okay. Danny says he's going to order it when he gets home. Mike says my daughter's 16 too. I'll have to buy a book. I have to buy her a 4-door black Jeep Wrangler. Hey, your daughter's got good taste. My daughter's going to be, this is what I want for my daughter's car. It is going to be a car that's not going to break down every week, but is also not nice enough that when she scratches it, and she will, I won't get mad. Hey, can I get a brand new car? No. Can I use your brand new car? No. Here's like $1,000 car. Please don't smash it and get hurt. But when you go to the drive-through window and you scrape it on the pole, I go, okay, it's $1,000 car. What do I care? Sue's checking in. How you doing? We appreciate you. Mike says, tell me about it. That's what I told her. All right, that's about it for the show. Don't forget to go check out our great sponsors. There's a great other podcast I'd love you to check out. It's called Blunt Force Truth, and it is hosted by Chuck Woolery. and Mark Young, great guys. And as a matter of fact, this week I am hosting Blunt Force Truth, or co-hosting it with Mark Young, and I think you'll like it. So just go to bluntforcetruth.com and find out more. And don't forget to like and share, 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 and like and share. It really, really, really needs to happen, and I really appreciate when you do it. Oh, Danny says my daughter needs a BMW. Yeah. I don't need a BMW, much less my daughter. But thanks for bringing that up. Stay away from my daughter. Speaking of my daughter. So she works at a restaurant. And she calls me the other day and says, Dad, can you come up and pick me up early from work? I said, okay, everything fine. Well, the cops just came and they said I could go home early. The cops just came? What's going on? Well, come up here. I'll tell you it later. So I get up there, and there's 3 guys with the restaurant uniform on. And I go, hey, fellas, what's going on? And they say, well, we're closed now. And I said, well, I said my daughter's name. I'm her dad. They say, gosh, well, yeah, the cops just left. Well, what happened? Well, a pedophile came in. A pedophile came into your restaurant? What happened? And the kid says, so this guy walks into the restaurant and says, hey, there's a problem with the bathroom. Can you come in here and take a look at it? And this kid is about 16, 17 years old. He walks into the bathroom and the guy says, hey, can you do me a favor? What? Can you show me your armpit hair? And the kid goes, I don't think so. And then the guy says, hey, listen, I'm trying to lose weight and I need some inspiration. So would you take up how much would it cost if you pulled up your shirt for me so I could take some pictures of it just for some inspiration? And the kid kind of freaked out, rightfully so, and they called the cops. You know what the cops said? The cops said, you can't arrest somebody for being creepy. How do you not arrest a guy for trying to pay a minor for, would that not be considered sexual stuff? Or I don't know. All I know is creepy. Sue says, got the Australian Dream Pain Relief Cream and it works wonders. Sue, you rock. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is pretty gross. So, not a big fan of my daughter working at the restaurants right now, but she's trying to earn a car. Let's see. Okay, Blunt Force Truth, I told you about that. Also, Wax RX. Go get that fabulous product if you would. Also, Australian Dream Arthritis Pain Relief Cream. Ad Zombies, if you have a business that you're looking to do some great ads on Facebook and stuff, it's kind of hard to do good ads on Facebook. You have to know what you're doing. So go to adzombies.com, and if you do that and you type in my name, which is Rusty, you type in Rusty, and they'll give you 20% off your first order. Okay, do that. What else? Oh, yeah, my book, 7 Ways to Win Political Debates for Your Liberal Family and Friends. Still keeping this family and friends. Available at Amazon. Tonight starts the big... Is it now? Has it already started? The big Amazon Prime Day. So go in. As a matter of fact, on my Facebook page, which is Rusty Humphries, which is my name, just look for me in a blue shirt. Make sure you like that page. And I've got a couple of links to what the cool deals are on Amazon. You might want to go check that out. There's some pretty cool stuff on there. And I think that's it. Don't forget to check out the podcast, which is called The Rusty Humphries Rebellion. And you can find it at iTunes, Stitcher, and all those awesome places wherever you get. iHeartRadio. It's now on Google Music. And I have not been updating it very much. I need to start doing it. But if you've got Alexa, if you've got an Amazon Dot or an Echo, I do have a flash briefing, which I just reminded myself I didn't do it this week, and I need to update it every day. So sorry about that. That's it. Thank you so much. May God bless you, and may God bless America. My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. Oh, and thank you very much, Right Wing News. Appreciate it. Oh, look at this. Jeff got the book today, read the first chapter. Presto, so good so far. Thank you. Peter's complaining it's a short show. I waited all weekend. No, don't go. Peter, get a life. Danny says, have a good night. Hey, thank you very much. Don't forget to share the show, okay? Means a lot. It really, really does. And clear thing, end things with a lot of thumbs up. Just sit there and just hit the thumbs up button like 50 times right now, like 50. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hearts. 50, like 50 of each. I want to see like a rainbow of love. That's it. A rainbow of love. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.